Hello student, I will start today in this video with the climate of South America. So there are many factors which are actually controlling the climate of the South America. Number one is the latitudinal extent. Number two is the elevation of the land. Next, number three is the shape of the continent. Then we have distance from sea. Next, ocean currents. Next is the position of the mountain. Then prevailing winds. Number last is the rainfall. So all these 8 factors are actually playing an important role in modifying the climate of the South America. So the first factor that is present over here is the latitudinal extent. The climate of the South America is means the very type of the climate is present in the South America. So it has not means we cannot describe the climate of the South America in a specific category, but it is a very type of the climate that is present in the South America. So the first factor that is controlling the climate of the South America is the latitudinal extent. So let us see in the map. So the climate of the North America extends from this 12 degree north to this 55 degree south latitude, and over through this North America, the equator, two most important latitude, that is the equator, which is value 0 degree, and the Tropic of Capricorn passes through this continent. Okay, so as a result of that, it comes under two different type of the climatic zones. So that is, if I say this based on the heat zones of the earth, then this South America comes under the effect of the torrid zone and the temperate zone. So the portions which are present along with the mensal regions where the equator is passing, and the places which is above the equator up to this Tropic of Capricorn, this is the region which experiences the tropical hot and humid type of the tropical type of the climate. So a larger part of the continent lies in the tropics, and the portions which is present beyond the Tropic of Capricorn, you can see this portion, this is the portion which enjoys the temperate type of the climate, means neither too hot not too cold type of the climate. So the latitudinal extent exerts some influence on the temperature conditions of the different parts of the South America. Moreover, the seasons are also opposite here in the north and the south of the equator. The reason is that in the maximum portion of the South America lies in the seasons are also opposite in each other in the north and the south of the equator. The reason is that in this portion the tropics means the tropical type of this means the seasons which are we generally found in the tropical region are present over here, whereas in the southern section we get the seasons which are more or less related to the temperate type of the climate. As a result of that, the various type or wide variety of the climate is found in the South America because of its latitudinal extent. The next point that we have is the elevation of the land. The elevation of the land actually means the altitude or the height of the land. So the altitude or the height of the land also influences the climate. So the altitude of the elevation of the land surface moderates the temperature of the Brazilian highland region. So this is the portion where the Brazilian highland is present. You can see in the map, and also in the Guiana highland region, and the vast extents of the Andes mountains. So you know that the Andes is running in the western section of the country and covers entirely the western portion of the covers entirely the western portions of the South America. As the Andes block the west, it is westerlies. The westerly is actually a type of the wind that comes from the Pacific Ocean side. So as a result of that, it cannot cause rain in the southern part, creating the Patagonia desert. So this westerly winds that are coming from this section or this portion of the Pacific Oceans get obstructed by the presence of this Andes mountain. You can see the Andes mountain is present over here. So this Andes mountain actually obstruct the path of this westerly wind, and as a result of that, in this section of, or in the southern portion of the Andes, the westerly winds cannot reach, and as a result of that, over here the Patagonia or a desert has been formed, and the name of the desert is the Patagonia desert. The next is the shape of the continent. The next point is the shape of the continent. So the shape of the continent actually means about the size and the shape that the South America has got. So this shape of the continent also has some influence in the or influence the climate of the South America. Now let us see in the map how it is influencing. So this is the map. You can see the South America, or the shape of the South America, is a more or less triangular in shape. You can see in the map it is very much triangular in shape. It is wide in the northern section, and it is very much narrow or tapers down in the southern section. Okay, so it influences the weather and the climate of this type of the continent, because this region is widest in the region where the equator is present. So because of the shape of the continent, if for example rain bearing wind is coming to this portion or flowing through this portion, so this wind can cause rainfall or give rainfall to this portions of the this section of the continent only, but by the time it reaches the interior section of the country, it may get dry or it may not cause enough rainfall. So the shape of the continent also influence the climate of any continent. So this is the end of this video. I'll continue the next of the question in the next video. Thank you everyone.